Trent, why are you screaming? Trent, you should turn on the music.
Oh, yes.
Are you guys ready to rumble? What's up, guys? Another episode of Blockchain Brew Show. We are your hosts, T-Square and Trent and Nita. And welcome in, guys, because we're just excited to talk about all the crazy price action, volatility that we have in the markets. The markets lied to us ever so slightly today. Trent's going to tell you about the whole midnight release and how he is stoked about that. But guys, if you like what we do and you want to support the channel, the best way to do it is smash that golden like button and get Trent to smile once in a while. There you go, nice and big smile. Smash it, that like button. And guys, hit the subscribe bell like this. Go locate the subscribe bell in the corner over there. And we do that, guys, so we can grow on YouTube. We don't really need it as much on Rumble and Kick, but you can still do it over there on Rumble and Kick. We do appreciate it. But YouTube's the one that likes to censor our faces because the two amazing. Trent, you're wearing a Cardano hat today. That Cardano hat, I think I like more than the other one because the logo is more visible. The colors of the dots are registered.
Is it? Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, the brown one, I actually think it looks really good. And brown one I probably prefer when I was going out. But when you're on the stream, I like that one because it pops really good. I really like the show. You should have Molly take nail polish and just the dots.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, man. Sometimes we've done that stuff like that though with sights on guns. Get Andre, what's
Andre? What up,
What up, man? Long time no see. How you feeling, man? How's life? I remember you were saying life was moving 10,000 miles an hour last time we talked. All right, guys. I didn't bring an IPA. I have one left in the fridge. I have to get some more, and I was saving it for tomorrow so I can celebrate our 330th subscriber because we're probably gonna get it tomorrow. So I'm pretty excited about that. 330. But so I got another shillings. It's a hard lemonade imperial peach at 8.4%. And I probably won't buy shilling again, guys. I'm not saying it's not bad. I just don't really like ciders. They're sweet and they really make me fat. And I'm not even kidding you. I mean, look at this. Bam, 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 bam. I mean, I did stick it out a little bit, guys. I'm not that fat. I weigh a nice, easy 171. Okay, I think that's a healthy weight.
Oh yeah. Hey, if you were to cut weight for a fight, you would fight at probably 155, which is lightweight, right?
I have no idea, but I really wanted to start getting into watching more fights, though. I think that would be fun.
Yeah.
Do you watch fights, Trent?
I used to all the time. I mean, I do have a martial arts background. I'm not over here saying I'm gonna go do.
He's gonna kick my ass. He said that.
I'm not going to karate combat influencer fighting anytime soon. Okay, but I do have a martial arts background. I did teach youth at a military base. I know a little bit what I'm doing, but I also know that I have not trained in the gym for literal years. And you know what the first two things that go out the window are? Your sense of timing and your sense of distance, which matter. Because if you're talking about the difference of about an inch, no pun intended, it could be a difference between a knockout or not. You know what I mean? So, but I mean, you go back in the gym, you get your timing and distance back real quick. But
yeah, it would be fun. It would be fun to step on the mat with you, Trent, and just try it out. No training at all, just pure bellies and everything. I'm not gonna lie, you'd probably beat me, but I might get a lucky swing or two, and sometimes that's all you need.
I tell people anybody can get rocked.
I'm like, stop kicking me, Trent. That's not nice. It's supposed to be hands.
Anybody can get rocked, and anybody can rock anybody, So
Yeah, like Mike Tyson says, everybody has a plan until you get punched in the face.
yeah.
Yeah, right. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Andre. Yeah, just chill out, man. That's why you're here, dude. Just relax. We're gonna hang out. We got you, brother. No sweat it. But I'm gonna ASMR this, Trent.
Yeah.
Oh, ASMR that under my fingertips. What does ASMR stand for again?
I don't know what it stands for, but it's, when like the Japanese girls get on TikTok or whatever and put a mic right up to them eating something, or like
the trans boys,
or like tapping with their nails on, it's
I'm
like.
gonna ask Grok right now. Hey, Grok, you should pop open your drink, Trent.
All right.
What does ASMR mean on a microphone? ASMR on a microphone typically refers to autonomous sensory meridian response. Wow, that's a mouthful. What did you do, Trent? Whatever you did, that was weird.
What?
I don't know. You froze, but you froze in like the weirdest contrast I've ever seen. You look like a hipster. Hey, Trent, you want to see the newest member of the blockchain Brew?
Yeah. Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one you guys found, huh?
Yeah. No, my wife picked this one up.
Oh, okay.
We named it Shithead. It's like a shit on its head.
Okay. There you
Hey,
go.
you ever watched the movie The Jerk with Steve Martin?
No.
You really? Oh,
No.
dude, you gotta watch it. It's like a classic. It's probably early 2000s or 90s. You like Jim Carrey or like Dumb and Dumber, like humor?
Yeah.
You'll like Jerk. Then it's pretty funny.
As much as the next person.
You'll enjoy that movie. I mean, Steve Martin's just a funny guy, dude. So.
Yeah. Well, today, I am bringing a key to be locked. Oh, hold up. I've realized why it's so dark in here.
It's dark in there?
Yeah, heck yeah.
It's because you don't have the purple light. Oh, you gotta grab Molly the camera because last time she came in, it was all like, the camera! I need the camera!
So today I've got a key to be locked from Monkish Brewing Company. This is a double dry hop, double hazy IPA coming in at 8.7%. And, this is not because I'm sharing my private keys on the stream today. And it's also, it also may or may not be because we're going to show you guys the key to the next leg of the bull run. So there you go. ASMR pop.
Or other words known as autonomous sensory meridian response.
And we've got our pour as opposed to the rich.
That's a little bit of a brighter orangey color, Trent.
A little bit.
So what's the trick to getting only 2 fingers in a pour?
You gotta pour it at the right speed.
You can pour it too fast. Is that the wrong speed?
Not too fast, not too slow, not too hard, not too soft. Just the way she likes it.
Your wife likes what was I gonna say? How does it go?
Okay, this one is straight orange juice.
With mango?
Orange might be a little old, but yeah. Straight orange juice.
Your wife likes her man like she likes her beer poured.
Who said that?
That's what I was going to say, but I can't remember. I was trying to know how to say it. All right. Well, Trent, let's skip the news. We'll head straight into the charts.
Well, wait. There is one important news cut or news.
What? There is.
Yes.
What was there for it?
Well, look. I'll share my screen real quick.
Did you see the SEC? I heard is suing Roblox.
Oh, I don't know.
For gambling and child labor.
Oh, dang. So Goldman Sachs predicts Fed rate cuts starting September 2025. Goldman Sachs anticipates Federal Reserve interest rate cuts from September 2025. Cryptocurrencies may be positively influenced by dollar weakness.
I got one too for you too, Trent. I knew she was coming for the camera. I was like, Trent, your woman's gonna come in here and she's gonna say, "Boy, I need my camera." Right? Hello, Molly. What's up, Bulldogs? Dude, we'll totally get into that coin, dude. I have it saved from last time you asked me about it, so it'd be easy for me to pull up, but we'll kind of cover the news and I'll jump straight into that coin on the charts because you're the first one to ask for a coin. Correct. So, I was actually just looking at that yesterday.
Market reactions are centered around U.S. economic data reliability. Goldman Sachs anticipates the Federal Reserve will initiate 325 basis point interest rate cuts from September, possibly increasing to 50 basis points if unemployment rises. The forecast by Goldman Sachs affects market sentiment, weakening the US dollar and potentially boosting cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum as investors adjust their position. Goldman Sachs, through its chief US economist, anticipates that the Federal Reserve will initiate a series of interest rate reductions beginning in September. These reductions could involve 325 basis point cuts. Speculation goes around a possible 50 basis point cut if unemployment rises. They just said the same thing twice.
I hate when they do that. It drives me crazy. And I'm like, I'm not crazy. They're crazy.
Yeah, there you go. And then here's our, I guess I could have gotten it to Cointelegraph. Here's our repost of it on X. Well, am I showing that on the screen? No. Was I ever on the screen?
You were.
Oh, okay. Anyways, so there you go. Goldman Sachs is predicting a 25 bip rate cut in September, marking a series of rate cuts after that. So, guys, that's going to that would lead to an epic bullish quarter four. And the other day on the stream, we talked at length about why rate cuts are coming, right? You know, one of the members of the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve stepped down, and Trump is putting a replacement in there this week. And Trump said that the litmus test for the replacement is going to be whether they will vote for a rate cut. So, like, the votes are starting to swing that way, and Goldman Sachs is saying September, they're predicting a rate cut. So that's big.
It's funny that you just asked. Like, that's why I just put in a poll in the chat or a Q&A. I might mess it up. It's okay. I'm going on the screen now. BlackRock leads record of 465 million spot Ether ETF Monday exodus. United States spot Ether exchange traded fund ETFs recorded almost $500 million daily outflows on Monday, marking the highest in a single day since launch, according to the data from investment firm Farsight Investors. So, Farsight Investors data shows that spot Ether, $3,587 ETFs had a net outflow of $465 million on Monday, their second day of outflow since breaking a 20-day inflow streak Friday, with net outflows of $152 million. The sharp pullback suggests potential shift in investor sentimental after strong performance in July. During the spot, Ether's ETF saw a record of $5.43 billion in inflows. Conceded with the ETH dropping to $3,380 on Sunday, down 12% from its Thursday price at $3,858 on Tuesday. The token had recovered, rising to $3,629 according to CoinGecko. So value data shows that the asset manager BlackRock iShares Ethereum Trust ETHA took the biggest hit on Monday, seeing nearly 365 million net outflows. The ETF still has cumulative net inflow of 9.3 billion and net assets of 10.7 billion. So, Trent, why would BlackRock be dumping their Ethereum?
Why would BlackRock be dumping their Ethereum?
Yeah.
Well,
I wouldn't say dumping, but
these are
outflow.
These are outflows. It doesn't mean that BlackRock is dumping anything. Outflows happen all the time. Outflows have to happen for inflows to happen. It's not a
The ebb and flow.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a big thing to me. There's inflows and people. Inflows and outflows for ETFs are just people taking profits.
Yeah.
Or buying. That's all they.
So, Trent, U.S. President Donald Trump could sign an executive order as soon as next week to direct banking regulators to investigate claims of debanking made by crypto sector, considers the Wall Street Journal reported on Monday. How do you feel about that, Trent? I thought he did sign it. Did he sign it?
No, he hasn't signed it yet. It's definitely upcoming, and
how do you feel about that?
I think that's huge.
Is that huge, right?
Yeah. So what it's going to be? Question for you guys: which financial institution will accept crypto as a down payment for a house? My bet is on Fidelity. JP Morgan has already been in that conversation as well. Last week, sometime on the stream, I don't know if you were there for it, but that was the news article that I covered one of the days last week, was that same person, the senator, the woman senator that's behind the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve, Cynthia Lummis. She is actively working on a bill that has a bunch of support. It's going to go through, that requires banks to, let me pop his question up on the screen. It will require banks to consider a person's digital asset profile or portfolio in their consideration for a mortgage. So, also your people will not be required to liquidate these holdings into cash in order to be considered. So it will be a requirement for the banks, for all banks.
Do you think that
my expectation is that goes through, and then we see a flood of banks all at the same time? I don't know that someone's gonna front. Maybe there might be some fintech company or some bank that wants to be at the cutting edge of it, but it's coming for all of the banks.
Well, what do you think, Trent, about, so we were talking about this day before last with Brian Armstrong talking about stable coins giving 4%. Well, if the exchanges are doing that now, banks are required to work with crypto. What's the odds of us seeing stable coins getting a higher percentage yield in a bank?
Yeah, I definitely think that's coming too.
You think that's coming, or do you think they'd be like, no, we got to keep the dollar still higher than stable coins?
No. It's good for the dollar. It's the stable coins are the new dollar strategy.
They're the cool thing.
And you know what? I got to give credit where credit is due. BitBoy was calling this years ago, that stable coins were going to be the way that the United States saves the ship of dollar dominance, right? The reason why is because, you make stable coins end up increasing the demand for the dollar worldwide, because USDT, USDC, and more to come are the trading instrument of crypto across the world. Well, if the United States, jumps behind the stablecoin train, it multiplies the demand for the dollar across the globe, and it's actually the way that we increase demand for the dollar while, in the face of rising inflation and stuff. It's really the only way to save the ship. And got to give credit where credit is due. He was the only person I heard talking about that before it was popular.
because he talked about it, things that people didn't. It wasn't just catered to you. It was like actual
Right.
things that were real, that were coming.
Yeah.
Hey.
Now, that being said, like, we all remember Mr. X, right? Like, he was not who he led Ben to believe that he was, okay? Like that, like he was not this single-handed, world power. However, that guy was a real guy.
Yeah.
And he told Ben some real stuff. So do with that what you will.
Exactly, brother. Exactly. Well, I don't really have anything more news more to share over here on the news, unless you have anything to pop off.
No.
Can you say that again? 2 times fast.
I don't think I can.
Pop, top, off, top, pop. What did I say?
Yeah.
Just when you thought you couldn't get any crazier, that happens. Yeah, you know what's really weird? I threw this poll up in the actual YouTube, or not poll, but question. It's supposed to be a Q&A, but I can't get it to go away where I can actually read the questions or comments. Do you have that issue too, or is it just a mine? If the chat is live, like all it shows is the one question. Oh, there we go.
It's doing that to me too. Let me refresh it.
Yeah, I don't know why it was doing that. All right, you still here, Bulldog? Because you want to look at Spirax? Spirax. You asked about this a couple weeks ago.
Oh, there we go.
Where did I have it saved at? Spirax. Spirax. We were just talking about this a few days ago. It's at like a local low. It's at a very local low. There's the levels that we recorded last time. We're on the 12 hour. The 12 hour says we still could have more downwards action daily. It looked like it was just about bottom with the rest of the market, but we might have a little bit more. 4 hours saying negative action. 6 hours saying more negative sentiment. So I think we're getting closer to bottom, but I think we still have like man, I think we have some pretty negative news. We're on I think the local support, but without Bitcoin doing anything or Ethereum, I think we're cruising to hit like a 50% shaved head almost. A little less, maybe 6-8 to 8, I guess. 30 to 80% cut back. But it's just we kind of have to play by ear. And the weekly also has a red dot too. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a little bit of a cutback, my friend, before spot goes up. That's not saying like I'm just trying to target that, but it's just like the whole market is kind of like that. The whole market is bearish, I would say, which is kind of interesting because yesterday we were like, hey, we're pretty bullish, and it is what it is. I mean, it was looking pretty good yesterday. We had a good pump. I even heard Lifer say that. He's like, yeah, it was looking pretty good. He was in the same boat as us. He said he was bullish, and now he's bearish. So we got the red dot on the 12 hour. We had a green dot on the daily. It didn't confirm today. We literally lost it today. So just keep that in mind. And then the 2 day, it still shows more bluish momentum to the downside. Same with the daily, same with the 3 day. 5 day looks like it's just getting started. The weekly, we have a confirmed red dot. I mean, it does look bearish. The 2 weeks almost getting there too. So we just kind of have to wait and see what is happening, okay? Traditionally, this is something that we could pull up, is we come over here, we go into data. I think it's this one. Yeah. And we scroll down. Traditionally, August is the worst month in history. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you count so far this month. 9 years out of the 13 that turned red. And that in September. Traditionally bad months. Now, do I think we're going to have a bad month in September? I don't think so, especially if we get rate cuts. Another thing to think about too is that the years that we do have good months in August are the years that we have the following year with the halving. So, or the year that we have the halving. Yes. Wait, it's 2025. We had the halving last year. I was trying to remember what year it was. So the following year is usually the ones that are great for us, like 2013, 2017, 2021. And so we should have a good month. And the fact that we're only down 2%, it's actually not a bad month. And excuse me, going back over to the charts, we really are kind of just trading sideways right now. Consolidation is what you would call it, Trent. So if we stretch out the time frame a little bit, no, maybe not. We kind of go up like this, we come down like this, we could go back up like this, right, and go down like that. Like we could have that action, then we break out.
Well, look, I think that we get a green August, and I think that we get a slightly red September. I mean, I have to look at when the FOMC meeting happens in September, because
it is a weird cycle, Calvin.
Here's what I see happening. Like, we get a green August, right? And then in September, we get a somewhat deeper correction. Maybe back to, like, maybe we break 130 in August. We come back down in September below 120. And then when we get the rate cut, it brings us up, but not up enough to make up for all of the red. It brings us up so that we close the month barely in the red.
Yeah.
And then Pumptober or October is what actually then brings us to new highs after that. So just a thought.
Yeah. I'm totally in agreement too, dude. I am right there. There's a lot. Would you say this is a larger trend going on here, or am I just seeing things that aren't there? Well, almost like in a weird ascending channel. Watch up the spaghetti line, Ben.
Well, I'll show you how I drew it.
We're in but you would call that a channel, right?
Yeah, but I'm seeing more of a
sloppy Joe and then spaghetti.
More of a pennant. Well, not a pennant, but a symmetrical triangle. Well, it's not exactly symmetrical, but anyways,
it's a half angle.
Yeah. So you see this right here. Let me there we go. I kind of see this triangle forming. So I'm drawing it from the most recent low and then the most recent high. So, I have these green lines of support right here. Reason why is because it's a previous high. So if we're bullish, like, this is what a back test looks like, right? Yeah. We come up, we get rejected by resistance, right? We create a higher low. So let me actually bring this back down, right? So we pump up, we get rejected by resistance.
You talking about the 50?
Huh?
What are you talking about pumping up? You mean breaking down?
Do you see the line that I'm drawing?
Yeah, but why is it on the red line? What is the red line?
No, I didn't mean to draw it off of the red line. I didn't mean to, look,
are you talking about the blue line?
Yeah, I'm talking about the blue line, the light blue line that I just drew.
But the price is above the white.
Okay, look here. I'm gonna do this for you. Hide all indicators. There you go. I'm not talking about any of them, right? I'm just talking about market structure. So, yeah. What can happen when we're forming a bullish retest?
Yeah. Well, right? You should draw it from the triangle.
I am.
Oh.
So we come up, right? We get rejected off of resistance.
Triangle.
I will. I'm going to shift it over. So then we come back down. We reject off of that resistance. We create a higher low. Then we push up and we break resistance. Okay.
Which is usually a sign of like breaking above the 21, or
I'm not even talking about moving averages. I'm just talking about lines of support and resistance. And then we come back down and we flip that resistance. What was resistance is now support.
Yeah.
And then we move higher. Right? Now, that looks a lot like what we did, through this whole move, right? We came up, we created new resistance right there, actually. If we go back, look at how many times this first green line was used as resistance, right? So we came up, we created a little channel of resistance right here, rejected, right? We formed a higher low, higher compared to back here, So I should have actually drawn it like that, right? Came back down here, formed a higher low. Did this a couple times, rejected, formed what is still a higher low from this most recent high back here, right?
Yeah.
We came up, wanted to reject, flirted with it, broke it, went sideways, and now we're considering retesting this as support. We have to wait and see, that's classically what would happen in technical analysis when you have a flip of resistance into new support. Okay. However, this is Bitcoin, and it doesn't always like follow the rules of technical analysis to the T, so like we could wick below this and the weekly chart could show a wick below this support, and then we recover above it really quickly. So like the retest might not be as clean as what I just drew right here, because this is Bitcoin, right? And it is volatile. But I'm just saying that, man, if 112 can hold, I can't even really express how bullish that would be, because it would be a classic retest of the previous high, and it would be a classic support resistance flip. But there you go.
There you go, guys. He is bearish on Bitcoin. No, I'm just kidding. And then I was over here actually thinking around on Ethereum. We did get a tight green dot and then a tight red dot almost immediately. So we're floating, like Trent would say, we're floating with that 21 right now. We really want to get above it. And with an anchor trigger wave to the downside, I'm going to lean bearish. But the money flow is so thick right now, I feel like there is a reversal someplace out there. It's just about trying to locate it. Ow! I have a foot massager under my desk, and I was using it, and it went like this, clamped down really hard, and then it just died. I was like, "Ow! Gotta release the pressure, dang it!" My foot's clamped. The 12-hour on market side is still showing the green wave has momentum, but it very, 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 it lost a lot of it hitting that 21, and then it's like a 16 to a negative 16 to a negative 19 with a straight coming down. So saying that the high wants to reset. It's actually bing bong in between the 21 and the 50 right now. Sometimes, Trent, I turn off market cipher A just because I need to edit some of the settings. But I'm just kind of curious if there are any indicators with indicators. So actually, say blue triangle. No, and there's nothing important showing up there right now. But I wanted to take a peeky. I want to take its little pinky. That's all. Let's see here. The 6 hour shows more downwards action. 4 hour more downward action. 8 hours tree wave to the downside. 12-hour is struggling. 12-hour is struggling. So, with the 4, 6, and 8, it's all showing downwards pressure right now. Daily also downward pressure. 2 days downwards pressure. We would like to see a reversal. It's possible, but we're currently bearish. I would say I'm in the camp of bearishness, Trent, but not like super bearish. Like we're coming back down to 1,500. I don't think we're going to come down to 2,500. We might come down and retest like the 3,300 levels. I think I'm in like that ballpark. I think that we will probably see some red downward action into that range. Now you can correct me if you think I'm lying to you, but that's what I'm feeling.
No, I mean, like, we have a date with Destiny at the 21 for sure.
21 has been coming up pretty quick though.
Well, nice. Yeah, and it will. They'll meet each other in the middle somewhere, is what I'm saying.
Meet in the middle, sweet that old Georgia line, gain a lot of ground, both meet a little bit. Trent, what do you think about Crow? It's just been on a tear. Like, everything's been down, but Crow is like, nah, dog, nada. We bounced off the 50, came back up, we floated with the 21, still have momentum to the upside too. The 4-hour, we just formed a green dot. That's actually a really tight green dot too, and we got it on the 6-hour too. And we don't have it on the 8-hour yet, but the 8-hour looks like it's defining a bottle logic right now. It wants to keep going up. The daily, we got a green dot on the daily. It actually confirmed from most everything lost the green dot, but Crow kept it. Now it's a little bearish on 2-day, 3-day. 2-day and 3-day, but that's it, man. Doesn't have a red on the weekly like some of the other coins out there that we've been eyeballing. Do you think that Crow will keep pumping? We're touching right now, Trent. If you didn't know this is the 200 right here. We're literally bouncing off the 200. So if we break above the 200, are we going to face just sky action, moon math?
Probably.
What was that? Where was I looking? That's the weekly. We're bouncing off the 200.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think that's pretty powerful. That's pretty powerful, Trent.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what's your favorite meme coin tonight, Trent? Tell us, Trent. Why is Cardano not pumping with the new special Cardano secret weapon?
Well, I'll save that for the Cardano spotlight.
Oh, you don't want to tiptoe around it?
No.
I'll flirt. It's okay to leave a little teaser.
I'll do a little TA on.
Isn't Cardano down for the day, like massively?
No, everything's down for the day.
I think a lot of people are selling it off because they're pretty bummed about that teaser.
No.
I'm gonna put it in the crypto cemetery.
Day
one.
Hey, start a crypto cemetery poll while I cover this. So, Cardano here on the daily. I'm going to remove my drawings.
Marshall, what are you doing, buffers? Who's gonna watch your dogs, Trent, while you guys are going to Brew Evo?
Sorry about that. Yeah, Emily and Hal will watch them. So,
do they live in around you guys?
They have an apartment. Yeah,
in California.
They're just down the road.
What do they do for a living? Or maybe I'll ask you that.
Emily is also a teacher, and Hal works for the county.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Has he been doing that a long time?
Huh?
Has he been doing that for a long time?
No. Just since the beginning of the year. Yeah. He's done a bunch of other stuff. I mean, I don't know if he wants me saying it all on stream, but yeah. So Cardano right here, you have this, this break of the 200 MA on the daily, and then you have a break below the 21, and then a break below the 200. Now this was short-lived, and then we pumped back up.
Hey, later, Calvin. It's nice seeing you. I'm sorry that Trent didn't get to midnight.
So
okay, we'll get to it later. We'll catch up. We'll do a highlight for you, Calvin, tomorrow. You gonna be here tomorrow, Trent?
Tomorrow, no.
What? I'm flying solo Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Well, I mean, I'll be able to hop on from my phone Friday night.
Trent, you're supposed to be like, I'm doing the Lord's work.
So let's see here. You're gonna have the price is playing games with the 200 right here. The thing is, though, the Stokes have bottomed so hard when we faked back below the 200. I think this is a fake, right? That we're seeing,
right.
And we're gonna come back up to meet the 21, and then we'll see what happens from there. If we go down to the smaller time frames, we have on the 4 hour. See, the stochastics are like at 0 right now. So how much lower can we go? Now the caveat to that is that we can go lower, and also the caveat to that is that the MACD is crossing bearish, but it's just the 4 hour, right? The stochastics, in my opinion, are a much more powerful indicator on the 4 hour. But any of it though, like look, you have the stochastics and the MACD back here would have told you a pump was coming, but it was nothing that extreme, 8%, because it's just the 4 hour chart, right? So temporary short term, we get some kind of relief bounce on the 4 hour because the stochastics are very low. We go to the 1 hour. Yeah, I mean, Stokes are low. RSI is getting low. We have the 21 up here. Let me go back to the daily real quick, see what I can spot. We have this swing up on price with a swing down on RSI. Like I would say that we have a hidden bullish divergence here. Which all hidden bullish divergence means is a continuation of a trend. So, we had this bullish action right here. The hidden bullish divergence would tell you that we, at some point, not saying we won't go a little bit lower, but it's telling you that at some point we're gonna break this high before we break.
Is this Cardano you're looking at?
Yeah. So it's telling us we're going to break this high before we break this low.
Have you ever shorted Cardano?
No.
Never to make money?
No, I'm ethically against it. No, I don't know. I just don't like you. Why? I mean, why? There's so many other things out there to short besides my favorite coin. Like, why,
Sometimes I shorted XRP because I was like, well, there's money in it. I'm pro long term, but I might as well make some money short term.
Yeah. And look, I love XRP too. I will short XRP if I see a short though. The difference to me,
short Cardano.
Yeah, the difference to me is that like I don't love XRP because of the philosophy of it, because the philosophy of the the white paper and the philosophy of the mission.
Yeah.
Right. I love XRP because, come on, XRP Army, like, you know, Bit Squad. Like, I love XRP because it makes me money, right?
Oh yeah.
I love Cardano. I do believe it's going to make me a lot of money, but I love Cardano because of the philosophy. So I don't really want to short it. Like, I'm going to sell it, and that's a form of shorting, but
it's kind of like what anti-CBDC, but we know CBDCs are coming, so you might as well, make money because we're not going to stop it.
Right. Right.
Cry out loud. It's in Revelations.
I'm going to sell some Cardano, but I don't view that as shorting. Like, that's Cardano giving back to me, as I give to the community, at least my small part as a member,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Trent. Oh, weird.
But isn't that a really rare thing lately that you see in the space? Like,
shorting?
Loyalty to a community.
Don't marry a project. Exactly.
But like,
don't marry your banks. Unless it's Cardano.
Yeah, but
Cardano's a name after a woman, not a man.
Wouldn't it be nice to see some more of that? I don't know.
I don't know either, Trent, but what I do know and what I can tell you is if you want to learn how to trade and you are a new user, which anybody can go create a new account, you can deposit $100 into BYDFi using our link, and you'll get 60% bonus on your funds if you want to learn how to trade. And if you're an intermediate trader, like you kind of know what you're doing, and you're like, I got a little bit more money, I've had some better wins. You deposit $500 or even $1,000, and you get $100 to $200 bonus into your trading account. And if you can't even afford that money, you can put it back out and just use that money to trade with. We don't gain anything off it. We do get a little small kickbacks when you use your actual money when you're trading, but just to use the trading volume, you guys might as well take advantage of it, right? And then if you're a really good trader and you're experienced, head on over and deposit the $5,000 and get your $1,000 bonus. And I will let you know, we've talked to several people out in the crypto space who trade, and BYDFi offers the best deals, flat out. And so take advantage of it. And if you use our link, not only can you get these awesome bonuses if you hit your goal numbers, but you get 20% savings on your trading fees. So I mean, it's like a win-win-win for everybody. Not only do you get the biggest bonus you get savings on your fees, and you get to help support the channel in another way than just subscribing and hitting that like button every day. That's like the hidden secret supporting the show, because none of the money goes into any of our pockets. We just put it right back into the show, guys. That's what we do. We keep the show growing. Our goal is to hit 1 million subscribers by the end of Thanksgiving week. So, we set our bars really high, and we just push after it. So we need you guys to use our link so we can hit up the advertisement, guys.
Right. There you go.
There you go.
We did have a guy reach out to us, and I don't care if he sees this. We did have a guy.
You should read his comment.
Should I?
You should, man. That guy's a weirdo, man. Stay away from weirdos. If anybody comes across as a freaking weirdo, dude, stay away. I would totally read it, dude.
Okay.
It's just commentary. Like, you should just start off the comments and be like, what the actual heck?
All right. I got you. Let's do it. Let's do it on the show. We don't even have high viewership right now anyway, so
hope he's watching. Stop being a weirdo. If you're a weirdo out there, anybody's a weirdo, it's fine to be weird. Just don't be a weirdo to other people that you're procking the conversation to. That's not good etiquette. That's the weird etiquette.
Bro. All right, add the stage. So there's no one here that we don't want. Oh yeah. Dang.
You should click on his thing.
Well, I did, but it still shows the left-hand column.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see. Mine doesn't show it.
Really? How do you
I just clicked on it.
pop it up then?
See?
Oh, you mean like that? Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Well, he messages us, Mr. Humir. Dude, I don't know. This guy, I don't know if I ever want to work with a Humir after this experience. It was weird.
No offense to all of the other Hamirs out there.
Yeah, he goes, Humir, he goes, hello. And we go, how are you? We're like, I am well. How are you? He goes, Finn, fine. We're like, was there something on your mind when you reached out? Humir, he goes, well,
like he said, fine. I was like, was there something in mind? Like, what?
Trent, you totally just like blurred out.
Well,
You're very, very frozen, Trent.
oh, can you hear me?
Give it a second. I'll check back in with you. See, oh, there you go.
Okay.
We're back.
Yeah, like, you know, he was like, he just says fine, and I'm like, was there anything else on your mind? Like, you messaged me, like, the other day going fine. Okay, was there anything else on your mind when you messaged me?
Your day's going fine. Is it not going good? It's not going bad. You're a little cranky. You didn't have your coffee. You're just fine. Like, bro, come on, man. He goes, Hamir this side. Who starts a conversation with his name? Hamir this side. Like, what a weirdo. Like, what does this dude smoking in the morning, man? Like,
I wrote back your mom this side.
Yeah, Humir this side. I don't want no Humir of that side or the other side. He says, I'm reaching out on behalf of BitShare Exchange Business. We love exploring partnerships. You as a KOL, you know, I like to. I don't know if we are a KOL yet, but I like to, that's nice of him to mention that, you know.
Yeah.
KOLs are like big, huge, massive, 50,000 followings. I usually
Not necessarily.
KOL.
But right.
And he's like, I am interested. Please share the details. I'll let you know. Questions. He goes, have you ever worked with any exchange? We're like, yeah, we work with these guys. And he goes, okay, well, this is who we work with. I'm like, dude, your stuff doesn't even compare to BitFi. Like, not even close. Like,
Look at what they want you to have: $1 million in trading volume to get $240.
Yeah.
Like BitFi, you can get that. You deposit $1,000 for $200, not $1 million in trading volume. Come on.
Yeah.
Like to get the same $10 million in volume to get you 2,400. Okay, but on BitFi, you deposit $5,000. You don't have to have any trading volume. You get $1,000 bonus right off the bat.
Yeah, like even still, $1 million trading volume. You gotta have $10,000 in there and do 10x leverage with 10 trades.
No, hold on. It's worse than this. That's actually how much we can earn. Go back up. It's that table right there. So what? I can't quite make out. Oh, there we go. Okay, so to get $1,000 reward, guys, you have to do $25 million in trading volume.
In $1.
They
couldn't make it even. They had to throw the $1 in there. I was like, come on, guys, really? Dude, that's petty, man. I'm sorry, but that's really petty. $1. If someone's going to be at $1 short, if somebody had $24,999,999, they should give him $1,000 reward. I'm sorry, that's real BS. Big $1 difference. Get out of here. Especially because you know how much they probably made $1,000 on fees. So I'm getting
right.
Pretty to $25 million.
Yeah.
And then so he talks more and he goes, this is for your community. We're like, oh, thanks, man. Like, thanks a lot. You know, Real generous of you. You try to butter us up. It's, well, KOLs, and we got this. Is this your first community that you partnered with? He goes, without trading, you can't earn. So he's saying that you can't just deposit. He wants you to do, hey, you give you a pound of flesh. You have to generate trading volume. Like, oh, thanks, man. He's like, well, what do you mean deposit a few $100 so we can start trading? Can you do that for us? He goes, oh yeah, I could do that for you. And then he sends us this, the same thing he already sent us. He resends us it, Mr. Hireem, the other side.
He does it again. This is for your community.
Yeah, it's just like, geez, thanks. We we're the ones over here. This is our first, English is our first language. We understood what you said earlier. We didn't need you to repeat it. I'm not trying to be an ass, but I'm like, bro, like, what are you doing?
Look, and I'm sure he has a language barrier, and I'm not hating on that. I'm just saying this is not the result of a language barrier. You're like,
if you're ahead of partnerships, the language barrier shouldn't be your problem, and you should be able to know how to work with new to experienced KOLs or traders. You know, like this isn't rocket science. And we're like, oh, it looks good. Yeah, account send us like a referral, blah blah blah. He goes, yes, I emailed you too. And then he goes, good morning. And then he texts us back, I'm waiting. Well, I'm waiting for you. Like, what the heck are you doing? We're like, pardon me. Like, hello, we don't need you. You need us. And he goes, thanks. We send the stuff. Goes, thanks. I am filling your onboarding so you can start earning. He goes, hey, but he still hasn't deposited us like the volume for us to just try trading with, see if he haven't liked his dang thing.
Right. Yeah.
New contest. Okay. Well, that's great. We love the contest. Like, don't get me wrong, contests are good, but this doesn't feel special. And he goes, hey. And then he goes, I'm very disappointed from you, brother. Brother. No offense, brother, but I couldn't figure out heads or tails if you're even trying to get the ball going on this, bro. Like, we sent you our paper and what we were doing right now, who we were working with. You think you'd expect a competitive rate? It's like going to the car dealership and you're like, yeah, I'm thinking about buying a Mercedes. You're like, yeah, we have some guy offering us $20,000 to buy this Mercedes. He's like, oh, I got a good one. You should come over here. You go look at it, and it's like, he's like, I'll give you this Mercedes for $30,000, and if you drive it,
and your firstborn
if you drive 100,000 miles, we might throw in insurance if you could beat the other people to it first. And you're like, this sounds awful. Why would I bother doing this? And you're like, I think I'll take the $20,000 Mercedes. And they're going, brother, I'm disappointed in you. That was the best offer I've ever had. Like, I'm just making fun of this guy a little bit because I'm like, dude, there was no negotiations. There was nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. Like, what are you talking about, bro? He thinks like we don't generate volume over there on BitFi. I mean, come on, man, just a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
It's just wild, man. Just out of this world. Some people. It was pretty funny though.
Yeah.
All right, you want to head over to Cardano Spotlight because we have a lot of high volume.
Yes.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night.
Yes, sir. So I will. Now that I got that off screen, let me pop this back up. And here's what we have going on for Cardano Spotlight. So there's two big things. Okay, number one, the SEC declared that liquid staking does not constitute an asset as a security. Huge win for Cardano. Okay, and then
Trent, one quick question.
Yeah.
So in the Genius Act, you know how they said that algorithm stablecoins aren't they're a no-go? So isn't that what Cardano uses or is working on with algorithm stablecoins?
Well, but what did they say about algorithmic stablecoins? I think they're a no-go to be used in the institutions, to be used in banks. You can use it on DeFi. You know, so there. I think you're muted. Hello?
It was muted. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you know, algorithmic stablecoins are just not going to be introduced as like accepted financial instruments in the system. You can use it on DeFi all you want. I mean, obviously, but Cardano does not just have algorithmic stablecoins. There's there's IUSD and USDM that are one for one, you know, asset backed stablecoins. So yeah, those are perfectly within the Genius Act framework. So yeah, there's that. Now, you know, this post here from Minturn breaks this down a little bit. It says, breaking news, SEC clears the air on staking. The US SEC has clarified that not all liquid staking activities qualify as securities, removing a major cloud of uncertainty over proof-of-stake networks. This is huge news for Cardano, the only top 20 crypto with liquid staking built directly into the protocol, not as a third-party workaround.
Yeah.
Do you think the SEC clarification opens the door for a Cardano ETF sooner than expected? And so here's the language straight from the SEC. It says, in its division, it is the division's view that liquid staking activities as defined below in connection with protocol staking do not involve the offer and sale of securities. So there we go. Guys, Cardano is the only chain in the top 20 that has liquid staking built directly into the protocol. Hear what I'm saying?
Does Hedera do that though?
No.
I'm pretty sure it does because I have my Hedera staking right now, and it's liquid, so I can still move it.
Where do you have it staking?
A Hashpack wallet.
Is Hedera inside of the top 20?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it is for sure. But does it use a third party to do it?
Well, Hashpack is part of its ecosystem.
Right, but no. Yeah, that's the thing. We're not talking about. So what is Hashpack?
It's a wallet and a DEX.
It's a DEX. Okay, got you. Right.
Yeah.
So it uses the DEX in order to do it. That's the point. Same thing with Sui. Right? Like, yeah, there's liquid staking on Sui through one of their DEXs. Right? Same thing with Hedera. There would be liquid staking on Hedera through one of their DEXs. I mean, through many of their DEXs, probably. And Sui has multiple DEXs. They're very good, except for one of them had that big hack, a couple months ago. But Sui has like several DEXs, and yeah, you can stake with those protocols, but those are third-party workarounds. Cardano has liquid staking built directly into the protocol, meaning that you simply hold it in your wallet and stake from your wallet. It might feel like the same user experience, when you stake your HBAR or when you stake your Sui. It might feel like the same user experience, but the point is, when you stake your ADA, you are not interacting with another layer of risk, right? Because a DEX could go down, right? There is no next layer of using a tool in the ecosystem to be able to stake. You're simply doing it right there on the main chain and built right into the self-custody mechanism. So this is really big stuff because there is no liquid staking out there like Cardano. Now, I don't know, maybe some smaller projects, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know everything about every project. There's too many of them, right? So yeah, there could be a project out there, but the point is, Cardano is the only major project that does liquid staking the way that it does it.
How about Hyperliquid?
Well, Hyperliquid is a DEX, right?
Yeah, but can't you use the native token? So it's not, it's part of the ecosystem, right? 'Cause it's a layer 1 and it uses its own token.
Right, but you're still doing what you're doing.
Or is Hyperliquid built on top of Ethereum?
I didn't think so. I don't know. Honestly, I have no clue. Let me see.
That's what I'm looking up too right now.
Okay, if you're looking it up, I'll keep talking. Yeah. So the point being is that there is no major coin that does liquid staking the way that Cardano does it. It is in a class of its own with that. Now, next up, we have Cardano and Midnight. Guys, I claimed my Midnight airdrop today. And I claimed over $6,000 of tokens, and well, 6,000 tokens in the airdrop.
So it says Hyperliquid, Trent, is a layer 1 blockchain. So it's not built on top of anything. And it can do up to 100,000 orders per second.
Well, good for it. So yeah, I claimed my Midnight airdrop today. I claimed over 6,000 tokens.
How easy was it?
It was pretty easy. Now, I did...
Can we get a tutorial for it?
I'll have to do one separate of the live stream, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty easy. Like, the thing is, I did run into a little snag, but it was pretty easy to get around. The thing was, with the Yoroi wallet, I didn't even have to go to the Midnight website and connect my wallet. What Yoroi did was they had a tab pop up right there in your wallet that said airdrop. Now, at first, when I got on there, I didn't see that tab come up. And come to find out, it was because my there was too much payload on that Google Chrome profile that I was using. And so, I could have like cleared the cache and like done a few things. But what I did was just made a new Chrome profile, and I restored my wallet to that Chrome profile with my seed phrase. By Chrome profile, I mean the browser extension.
Yeah.
And then it popped up right away.
Yeah.
And you just click the tab that says airdrop, and you click claim, and then it tells you how many tokens you claimed. So now these tokens are actually going to thaw over the next certain amount of days, and then they will be they're doing this so that they drip them into release, so that they don't all hit the market at once, and then we see a big crash. So we're going to get more information about this that's breaking news at Rare Evo. So I'm going to try my best to catch it when it happens while I'm there. So there we go. And yeah, Midnight airdrop. It's 37 million Night tokens claimed instantly via Cardano's Hydra. Midnight's Glacier drop is running on Cardano's Hydra, and millions of Night token claims are flowing instantly with zero fees via Hydra. Cardano didn't just participate, it invented the Glacier drop. Did you claim your Night token yet? Guys, I don't think people realize exactly how big this is for Cardano. Cardano just dropped the mic in the world of airdrops, and basically what Charles is doing, like, Midnight is Charles' project, by the way. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Charles, I'm not saying that he's uninvolved with Cardano now, okay? Like, IOG just got $90 or $70 million of funding from the treasury to keep developing on Cardano. Okay, so like Charles is not moving on from Cardano. However, you guys do realize that Midnight is Charles's new baby.
Yeah.
Right? Cardano is in the hands of the community now. Right? And Midnight is Charles's new baby. And what you end up with, because of the UTXO Bitcoin compatibility, you have 3 layers. Bitcoin is the value layer. Cardano is the computation layer. And Midnight is the privacy layer. And I'm telling you, like, people do not see it coming right now. Most people out there in crypto are sleeping on this, and they do not see this coming, and they just view Cardano as a dinosaur it's irrelevant. But I'm telling you, within the next couple of years, everybody is going to realize that Bitcoin, Cardano, and Midnight are going to work together as a DeFi beast. A value layer, a computation layer, and a privacy layer. And Midnight is going to be what connects Cardano to the rest of the layer ones in crypto and forms interoperability. And Midnight uses Cardano's base chain for its security. Right? Blocks have to be minted on Cardano in order for blocks to be minted on Midnight. So they are inextricably tied. Midnight, I'm telling you, is the most advanced blockchain out there. It is the... look, I might be using hyperbole again. I don't know every project out there. But Midnight is... Guys, Midnight is a 4th generation blockchain. It is a true 4th generation blockchain. And it's going to do some of the most advanced things that we don't even we're not even accustomed to talking about yet. But it is inextricably tied to Cardano. It uses Cardano as its computation layer. It uses Cardano as its security layer. Blocks have to be minted on Cardano for blocks to be minted on Midnight.
Yep.
They are married to each other, right? And so yeah, there you go. Mintern said it right here. Midnight is the most advanced crypto ever built. He's using hyperbole a little bit, but let's see what Charles says from the horse's mouth. Let's see. Bring the music down. And
it's the most advanced cryptocurrency we ever built. It's a chimeric ledger. It has accounts and UTXO. It has Polkadot technology, Aptos technology, Cardano technology in it. A lot of layer 2 stuff inside of it. A huge ZK system. We're using Plonkish with Halo 2, and we're already working on the next generation that's post-quantum using folding schemes. It is a leviathan of technology, and it allows you to have hybrid applications, and you can write your dApps in TypeScript, which is basically JavaScript. So it's super easy from a developer viewpoint.
Wow. You know what? And what
the most advanced cryptocurrency we ever built? It's a chimeric ledger.
What happened to all the people that are like, oh, no one can build on Cardano? Well, you can build on Midnight with JavaScript. And if you're building on Midnight, guess what? You're building on Cardano. So
most people can use Java, can use ChatGPT.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Grok.
Right.
And some would even say Grok's better than ChatGPT.
Oh, it is. It is. Yeah.
It's by far superior in every way.
Yeah. Yeah. So guys, man, that about does it for me today. I mean, we can sign off, but what do you think about that real quick?
Pretty impressive, man. I'm trying to decide, would I get more gains from Midnight or if I get more gains from Cardano? If I was you, if I was you, Trent, I would sell half your Cardano bag and put it into Midnight.
I mean, at this point, it's the only thing that I would sell some of my Cardano for. I mean, I don't know. my mind is blown right now as to like where we're gonna see this go over the next couple of years, and my mind is blown because like I don't really understand it yet. You know, like guys, I do believe that midnight is going to rock the crypto world, and it's going to prove itself as like the cutting edge of the cutting edge. So yeah, there we go. Ready to sign off?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready, guys. I'll be back tomorrow, 7:30 Pacific Northwestern time. Thank you for coming in. We're the most hydrated crypto community out there. Trends going to Evo, midnight drop. We're gonna hit 1 million subs by Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for showing up. We'll be back. We're here for you, just like you're here for us, guys. We appreciate the community. Thank you so much. Our heart goes out to you guys. Goodbye.